Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam McKola. I am inside Hotel Football. I finally just dried up a little bit. My hands finally found its colour again. That was just pink. It was red raw. It was cold outside, but we have got fan cams in the bag for you despite the rain. Manchester United won 1-0 against Brighton today. It wasn't a vintage Manchester United performance. It wasn't a great Manchester United performance. It wasn't one that I particularly enjoyed. I've just been speaking to a gentleman here, has been coming from the 70s, and he said, that was boring today. I left after half an hour. It's funny how some people are about boring games, but overall, that was a game there today that maybe last season we would have lost. Do you know what I mean? Or drawn 1-1. But today we won it. So that's what you've got to be happy about. Yes, mate. You've got to be happy about the 3 points at the end of the day because they came and they were just what we needed. So I'm not going to complain too much. I'll give you some more of my thoughts shortly. But first of all, we got Webby because Webby didn't do a fan cam. So we're going to get him in on my review. Webby, 1-0 today. Happy?
You're happy but scrappy, wasn't it? You know,
Happy but scrappy. Is that the 3-word review?
Yeah, happy but scrappy. Yeah, I love that. No one pinched you. No, it was. We had to win. They made it hard for us. We played well then. We got the win. It's Tuesday night now, isn't it? You know, it's going to be another hard game.
Do you think they had one eye on Watford and Arsenal? Because I keep saying Watford and Arsenal, like Watford are a big team, but they're very good at home now.
It's going to be a very hard game, mate. Tuesday night. You know, they won again today, 3-0 at Newcastle. They're going to be up for it. They beat us last year. It's going to be a hard game, and then obviously we've got to keep winning it in the story. That's what we've got to keep doing, mate.
A lot of people, I had the unfortunate circumstance of going on Twitter at half-time today, and I've seen people saying, this is embarrassing, this is that. It's a bit far, isn't it?
Let me tell you, if Twitter was around in the 70s, mate, or the 80s.
We're in 99, for God's sake.
Unbelievable, absolute pond lives who never come inside the place, sit home on the keyboards and just criticise and criticise. If we're not 4-0 up after 20 minutes, it's he's got to go, he's Bobbins, he should never play for the club again. Clowns, go and support City. They like all that down there. Do my Sweden.
See, this is why I love Webby. Webby, we have got Watford and Arsenal next. So how are you feeling going into those games? Are you feeling the form's good? And what do we need to get out of them? Because we've got City coming soon and we need to catch them.
Dreading that. I tell you, I really am. I take a point now against City. I know it's, you know, I don't know, I can't put my finger. We're missing something. I don't know what it is. If I knew what it is, I won't be digging holes at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd be on a manager's job. There's something missing.
Stop pretending you have a job, Webby. We know you don't do that.
We've got to keep winning, mate. Simple as. We've got to beat Watford. We've got to beat Arsenal because you can't see City slipping up at the moment. I seen it. Well, I was on the show last night with Gary Owen. Do you know they've won 27 out of the last 28 games? If you look from last season, it's absolute frightening, isn't it? They won the last 7 last season, and what they've done this year in all competition, it's frightening. We're going to have a sticky spell. Hopefully it starts them on against Huddersfield, and it's like conditions like we played up there and today, but I can't see it, mate. I'm just trying to be positive, but I'm talking sense. So we just got to go again at Watford and win there. It's going to be hard, but I fancy us. I've got to fancy us because I'm a red.
6 points out of 6, says Webby, and he says, get off your keyboards and start supporting.
And I'm as wet as an otter's pocket, and I'm back outside. So I'll see you later, boys.
Where does he get these sayings from? Otter's pocket. What the hell?
on your name.
Oh, God. I'm stealing that one. That's got in my pocket. Right, guys. Webby's there saying that the performance wasn't great today, but we did get the win in the end, and I've got to agree with that as well. The performance wasn't great today. I was interested to see Martial, Rashford and Lukaku starting together, the way they were playing together. But I did feel that we missed a little something in there today. Martial kept drifting centrally, and we lost a lot of the natural width that we did have when we played both of them instead of when you just played one of them. So that was a little bit of a frustration because I really wanted to see those front three perform well. Off them, Matt didn't have his greatest of games today. Matt has been very good for United this season, but today he wasn't great. Matic was okay. But apart from that, it was just, I think there was a lot of 6 out of 10s out there today. 7 out of 10s. I don't think anyone really did great. Even Ashley Young, who's I think has been credited as a Lewis Dunk on goal now, he wasn't amazing. Ashley Young and Valencia stayed in Brighton's half today. And that's what I mean about Ashley Young. He can't defend. As a left back, you can't defend. So when it's games like this, play Ashley Young. When it's games like Watford away or Arsenal away, I don't think we should be playing Ashley Young. That was my point about him on the preview the other day, and I think we saw why there today. But overall, happy with that performance, happy with that result, happy. Well, I'm not happy with the performance. That's wrong. I'm happy with the result. I'm not unhappy with the performance because I understand it's a long season. These things happen. How many times have we done that under Sir Alex Ferguson? And people say, oh, remember when Fergie was here? Remember when Fergie was here? We used to do that week in, week out, not play well and win. Not playing well and win. That's what we need to be doing. Last season, we would have drawn that or lost that. So I haven't got too many complaints with that result today. Or the performance. I think it's just one of those things. And hopefully we can see an improved performance midweek. What changes would I make? I thought Lindelof was very, very good today. And he probably gets man of the match because he was quality. And he was probably his better performance today in the United shirt. Who else were there? Smalling did okay at times, but I felt Watford did have their chances, flashing the ball across the box. Brighton had their chances, flashing the ball across the box. Could have maybe grabbed a goal or two, so that was unfortunate and frustrating, and I did feel like they may have got a goal at some point, but thankfully, David De Gea kept another clean sheet. We got the goal for Ashley Young /own goal, and United got the 3 points, and I don't think there was ever a point in that game where I felt like we were going to lose. And that's why I'm not complaining. You see, last season or under Louis van Gaal or under David Moyes, I always had a feeling we were going to lose. I haven't got that feeling anymore. Felt like we were going to win today. So I'm not going to come out of here and complain too much. I just can't do that, not after a win. But I do understand that the performance wasn't the greatest. I do understand that. I'm going to dive into some of your questions shortly as well. But before I do that, can I just say, as soon as we're finished here, I'm heading back to the car. So I'll be walking back to my car and I'll be doing a live stream. So feel free to subscribe to youtube.com/Adam McKola. Producer Chris is going to put it in the link after we've finished here. Sorry, in the description after we've finished.
If you've not seen it, we've done an interview with Eric Cantona.
That's probably why I'm not asked about his performance today, you know, because we've just touched Cantona this week. I can still smell him. Martial is pacey, but he lacks passing. Rashford was poor. Unfortunately, he's got an injury as well, so hopefully Rashford can come back very, very soon. 3 points, let's just get on with it, says Jay Prakasha. That's the attitude I like to hear. Lindelof had a great game. Can't say the same for Lukaku. I thought Lukaku's performance outside of the area was very good in terms of passing and moving and all that stuff. I felt he didn't do well in the box or taking his chances or creating chances. And that's fair enough. Totally appreciate that. He didn't have a great game in that aspect. But overall, I'm not too concerned with Lukaku's performance today. And overall, I'm not concerned with United's performance today. You're right, lads. What are you waiting for?
You're giving out. We could hear you giving out.
Come on. Come here. What are you on?
Hello, how are you?
Sorry, how are you?
I'm fine.
Well,
You asked me a question, I'll answer.
go on. What were you saying over there?
We're asking, why were you giving out? Because you were there in emotion. You were having a
I was just saying that.
You were having a fucking fanny pack tack. And
I was moaning at people that are getting like nervous and too scared because I feel like this victory today, we didn't play great at all, but it was a victory at the end of the day.
I'll give you a story about this victory. I honestly think if City had been playing them today, they would have won 7-0. I really would think so. I think they played fluent football. That today was, seriously, we are Manchester United. Does nobody get this? We are Manchester United. We
But
have
do you not feel-
75,000 fans. We're playing the team who were just promoted. And we come up, that was Louis van Gaal football.
Man City did play him and only beat him 2-0 this season. Just saying Arsenal
But
beat him
how
on.
many chances did Manchester United have?
That's true.
How many chances did Man City have? That was just pathetic. It was
What
horrendous.
needs to change?
I don't know. I think we have good footballers. I think we have good. I don't want to go down the road where everybody else is going down, change the manager and all this crap. I'm not in for that. But I think we have good footballers, and I honestly think that we need to change things. We can play a football. We can play a football like City. We have great young people coming through. So why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? I think it's a change of philosophy, maybe a change of ideas, but I think we have a great manager.
So I hope you got that there. That gentleman there was absolutely crazy, but a lot of what he said made sense. Anyway, guys, we're almost done here now. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting, and sharing. Fan cams are on their way with producer Chris. So, in a bit.